Hello, friends. Welcome to the Career Guru Podcast. I am your host, Steve Yanofsky. What a glorious day it is to start your path on a new career. Doors are opening here at the Boston Career Institute even as we speak. And I'm here holding the key for you. So tune in, stay sharp, and enjoy yourself. This is going to be great. Hashtag Let's Career Up.
Greetings, fellow Americans, conversationalists, thrill seekers, career gurus, aspiring career gurus, all across the fruited plain. It is I, Steve Yanofsky, the career guru, coming to you, well, still alive, across the magical waves of the internet, bringing you yet another installment of the Career Guru Podcast. We've been dealing in our last few episodes with a bunch of things, in particular, about negativity in the workplace, bad things, bad news, and so on and so forth. Well, the time has come for us to deal with actually reclaiming positivity in your life, reclaiming positive attitude. And it's all about positive attitude. As I've said on more than one occasion, it's easy to feel beat down. It's much harder to be upbeat. And yet, this is what we're expected to do on a daily basis. And never mind daily basis. Hour by hour, moment by moment, it's required of us to be upbeat, positive, not foolish positive, but cognizant positive, and taking into consideration things that have happened to us and good things that will continue to happen to us. And I stress to you that even quote-unquote bad things that happen to us in our lives ultimately lead to good, because there's nothing but goodness here. We just have to see it. So today, our episode will focus on reclaiming positive attitude after any kind of a traumatic work experience, in reality, like many other traumatic life experiences in general. But since we're focusing on career growth and development, we're talking about reclaiming positive attitude after some kind of a trauma that happened to you in the workplace. As always, I do it in my fashion of putting together 10 steps. Or 10 topics that we seem to gravitate towards around here in the Career Guru land. So, without further delay, let us get started. First things first, acceptance of what has transpired. And more importantly, accepting the reality of what happened without shame. A lot of people are ashamed and embarrassed about things that may have happened. They take upon themselves to say that it was always their fault. Guess what? Sometimes it is, but there's no need to be ashamed about it, okay? You can have remorse, regret, resolve. These are all interesting words. Regret, remorse, resolve. These are positive steps of what you need to take. Sitting and feeling beaten down is a bad thing. Shame is good to a certain extent, so you shouldn't do that again. But regret, geez, I wish I shouldn't have done that. And then remorse, how I wish I had done something different. And resolve to do better. So acknowledging what happened and how it affected you mentally, emotionally, and physically. A lot of times it's physical. As a matter of fact, you can't have emotion without physical impact. Okay, we always end up feeling bad or angsty and so on and so forth. That builds up all sorts of negative hormonal changes within your body. So, it's always physically impactful. When you're in a toxic environment, feeling tired all the time is what happens. It's for a reason. Remind yourselves that it wasn't entirely your fault, but it is your right to be positive. It's your right to heal. And this is step number one. Always, almost in anything that you do, the first step is always acceptance of who and what you are, and so on and so forth, and moving forward. I understand who I am. I understand what I did. I accept it. It's time to move on. It's time to go forward. Step number 2, and this is an interesting one, knowing your self-worth and being able to redefine your worth outside of the workspace. Your workspace is a place where you spend, 1/3 of your life, basically, up to a time that you are retire. Okay. So 8 hours a day, that's 1/3 of your time of your life that you spend, your adult life that you spend working. It's okay as long as you close the door and it's over and done with, and that you have some safe space for yourself emotionally, physically, and even professionally, academically. All of these things help you to redefine your worth outside your work. Just because they made you feel bad at work does not mean that you need to accept it. No, you can redefine it and make sure you understand your personal value. You see, trauma cannot distort your sense of personal value. Reconnect with who you are outside of the work. I really dislike a lot of this psychobabble that people say. At least today, it's becoming very popular. Reconnecting with this but you can't avoid it. Just because someone or some things made you feel bad, it doesn't mean that you need to feel that way outside of the work environment, nor should you feel that way in your work environment, but about that another time. But reconnecting with your sense of self-worth is key. Knowing how much you're worth is very important. You're a good person. Affirmations are key, and they will help you to grow your own sense of self-worth. It's got to be based on some fact, of course, but we all have positive self-worth, and this is what we need to focus on. Sit down, think through your strength, your passions, your positivities, your past successes. Write them down. I'm sure there will be plenty, and be generous with yourself. Your personal and professional success stories are key. Start marking them down. If you can't do it, ask other people to help you. Some people are really, really, how can I say, so introspective, and they blame themselves for many things that happen. It's not true. It's just not true. It takes more than one person to tango. You can't blame one person for everything, even though many people try to blame you particularly, that all the bad things are because of you. No, it's not true. Remember, and this is where your support structure comes in. We talked about support structures before, but bring them in. Have them talk about you. Sometimes you can't say anything nice about yourself, especially when you've been beaten down. So engage your support structure. Next step, number 3, is to detach from the past and go forward from present to future, because present is really kind of a fleeting moment. So you go from past to present. Separate your former toxic workplace from your current or future one. Boundaries, setting these boundaries so you don't get bogged down by all the craziness that transpired. Okay, so detachment is key. You have to separate yourself. Affirm, that was then, this is now. I'm not stuck in that environment anymore. We're done with that. We have learned our lesson. We've extracted all the things that we needed to learn, and we're done with that. Make that separation. Sometimes you have to physically or emotionally, mentally build that wall. It is gone. We're gone. That boundary is there. It's solid. Nothing is going to penetrate. That's number 3. Number 4, we talked about this before in other podcasts, but celebrate your victories, small victories, no matter how small they may seem or trivial. A victory is a victory. A win is a win. Treat yourself. Be good to yourself. Celebrate every little progress. Getting through a workday without anxiety, sending a difficult email, or showing up on time. Winning. Small wins rebuild confidence. There are people out there who talk about dealing with personal debt, like on credit cards. And they always say, start with the smallest balance that you have and pay that off first. Don't just go for the big one. Oh, I'm going to pay that off. It'll never happen. Okay? It takes forever. That's why you pay off the smallest loan you got. Pay that off first. It's a victory. It sets you on a path, and it gives you a sense of encouragement, self-encouragement, and self-worth. I did that. And the same is true here. Take your victories seriously. Okay? Sometimes getting out of bed in the morning on time when that alarm rings is one of those victories. Having no dirty dishes in your sink, making your bed. There are books written about not having dirty dishes in your sink. There are books written about making up your bed in the morning. Yeah, it's a victory. It's a win. All right? Everything is based on that. Small wins rebuild confidence. Remember that. You heard it here first. Number 5. How can I put it to you? Select positive surroundings. Put yourself in positive surroundings. We talked about this before, but in this context, it's new information. Spend time with supportive people who believe in your abilities. Read, listen to, watch content that promotes resilience, growth, and inspiration. Back in the day, and still now, they have these roving preachers who would show up in a community and give out sermons, fire and brimstone, to make people feel that they need to repent their evil ways, sinners. No one actually show up and to tell people how to elevate them until certain people started showing up. And they got much better results than people who used to go around towns to beat people up. Don't be in that place. There is no need. You do plenty of beating up on yourself. Enough. Positivity and good attitude will get you through the day. Number 6, profoundly related to number 5 and to number 4 and everything that we talked about before, is you have to challenge negative self-talk. Yeah, don't beat yourself up. Each time you start beating yourself up, it's a loss. It's good to acknowledge what has transpired. Said, okay, I've extracted my lessons and we're moving on. So challenge that negative self-talk. You don't have to say to yourself that you're broken. You don't have to say to yourself that you will never recover. Get rid of those thoughts. Replace them with good things. Things like, I'm not broken or I'm sick. I'm healing. I'm in remission from my trauma. What happened shaped me. It helped me. It made me stronger. It made me smarter. You don't have to say that you made all those mistakes, that it's all you. It's never all you. Number 7, do things that restore you. It's all related, friends. All related, but it is a system. If possible, select tasks or projects that feel purposeful, creative, empowering, even temporarily, even small. Select those tasks that will be therapeutic. Okay? Make that work for you. Celebrate those victories. Find things that you're going to succeed in. Don't look for challenging things that you may fail. No, there's no need. Select the tasks that you will definitely win. Okay? It's a sure thing. Now, number 8, develop a resilience ritual. Morning or evening routines that include, journaling, exercise, prayer, meditation, can certainly ground and uplift. Do that. Whatever makes you feel better. Again, don't do things that make you feel worse. Do things that make you feel better. These little rituals that you find for yourself that make you feel good really set a positive tone and reduce your stress. If you like, for example, I like washing dishes. My wife hates washing dishes. When I get up, for example, or before I go to sleep, depending on how it is, I go to wash dishes. She looks at me and says, oh my gosh, please don't do that. It feels awful. And I keep telling her, hey, I like playing with water. As a matter of fact, I even sing when I wash dishes. It's so good for me. But this is just washing dishes. There are many things you can do. Some people like a clean floor. Some people like to throw out stuff from their house so it's not cluttered. Any which way, whatever ritual you may develop, whatever you can find, that will set a positive attitude for the rest of your day or for the night so you can go to sleep with positive thoughts. Whatever works. Number 9, you have to set healthy career goals. Re-envision your future. What kind of work culture do you want? What kind of leader do you want to be? What kind of a leader do you want to work for? All of these things are important. Visualize these things, set a goal, use what you have learned from your traumatic experience, and guide yourself to healthier choices moving ahead. This is where we are, friends. We're almost on step 10. Forgiveness. It could very well be step number 1, but we keep it at 10. Forgive yourself first. Forgive others automatically, but forgive yourself first. This is the first thing you have to do. Obviously, if you didn't harm anyone in the process. Okay, it's not their fault if it was yours, but forgive yourself first. If you can't forgive yourself, all the other steps become inconsequential. Without forgiveness for yourself, nothing can be done. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or condoning what happened. It means letting go of its power to define you. Whatever happened, let it go. It doesn't have to be you. Okay? That, my dear friends, are the 10 steps that the Career Guru has identified to reclaim positivity within your life after traumatic work experience. It could very well be any traumatic experience. But nonetheless, all of these things, acceptance, redefining your worth outside of work environment, detaching from the past and looking towards a brighter future, taking small wins, taking them seriously, changing your environments from negative to positive ones. Do the things that restore you, do the work that restores you. Develop a resilience rituals that make you feel good. Setting healthy career goals and forgiveness for yourself and others will set you free and allow you to move forward to a better life ahead. And it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter how old you are. And on that note, my dear friends, I look forward to seeing you again. I'm based on the emails that I'm getting. I seem to be resonating with a lot of you. Please keep them coming. And I look forward to reading them. And I'm looking forward to doing another episode of the Career Guru Answers emails. So I'm looking forward, and enjoy yourselves, and wishing you all the best. Career Guru signing off.
Well, friends and aspiring career gurus, this was fun. Thank you for tuning in. I feel enlightened, I feel empowered, and I'm feeling grateful that we spend time with you. For more information about Boston Career Institute, please visit our website, bostoncareer.org. Boston Career Institute has 3 campuses located in Brookline, Massachusetts, Malden, Massachusetts, and Lowell, Massachusetts. Call our toll-free number, 888-383-6058. For questions, comments, and/or information about our podcast, email me at thecareerguru@bostoncareer.org. The Career Guru podcast is available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, our website, bostoncareer.org, or wherever you stream your podcast. Subscribe, stream, rate, and review our shows. Your rating and reviews help our show reach new audiences. Produced by PodPro Entertainment, the Career Guru lives within a network of podcasts located at podproentertainment.com. # the new radio. Looking forward to seeing you soon. All the best to you. My name is Steve Yanofsky. I am the Career Guru. May God bless you. # let's career up.